Talking about, okay. Comfortable. Okay, how y'all feeling? Good. Y'all good? Y'all good? Why y'all sounding like that? Y'all good? Alright, good. So, I have a certain protocol with all my poems and performances, and it requires something from the audience, right? So some poets want you to be absolutely still and silent and ruminate on the depth of their words, and I prefer that you all interact with me. That's fine? Yeah. Alright, cool. So, one of the things I want you to try, everybody here can snap, right? Y'all can snap? Okay, prove it. You can snap? Alright, good. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody here can snap. That's good. Now, I want to get a but not just a I want to like you eat a real good Sunday lunch and you can't move. So give me a Right, that was perfect. Give me one more. That's what we're talking about. So if you hear a line in any of the pieces that I'm going to do tonight that hits your head, or you think, wow, I could have written that. Now that's me. She's talking about me right now. Then I want to get a I want to get a snap. That's the only way I'm going to know that you're feeling me, right? And everybody who comes up here is very nervous and we want to know that the audience is feeling our vibe. So that's all that I need from you guys tonight. So you all ready? Yeah. All right, so this first poem is specially dedicated. Why can't I see the guy now? I don't know where he went. Anyway, when I see him, I'll highlight it. But this poem is specially requested. And so, let's go. Confession. If you ask me on a dinner date, the answer is my stomach talking, and my stomach always says yes. Confession. If you're expecting me to order a salad, you will be sadly mistaken. Confession. You will ask me what I want to eat. I'll say everything. You laugh. I'm not kidding. Confession. When I say I'm full, that does not mean I don't have room for dessert. Confession. I don't mean to, but I will look more in love with the waiter than with you. You, with the sweet smile and the table talk, him, with the French fries and the steaming mashed potatoes like a summer-captured avalanche, him, with the barbecue wings and the promises of dessert, and would you like something to drink with that? Yes! Yes, please! Confession. When I am eating, pretend I'm wearing headphones. Now is not the time for conversation. Confession, if you leave food in the fridge for too long, it's mine. Confession, if you take me to the movies, when the ads are done, so is the popcorn. Confession, whenever I forget that I am made of stardust and galaxy, I remember that my stomach is a black hole, so I guess you could say all food is a light meal. Confession. Small portions are unacceptable. Small portions are unacceptable. Go big or go home. Home is where the heart is, and when I say home, I think of the fridge. I hope that doesn't make me sound cold-hearted. Confession. I don't do double dates. I do double dates. Nothing better than bara, chana, sweet sauce, and slight pepper. Confession. No one could feed me like my mother. But you're welcome to try. Confession. The man I marry will have big hands, so he could help me carry the groceries. Confession, I think falling in love feels like the fullness after Sunday lunch. Confession, I hope he says my name like it tastes like soul food on his tongue. Confession, 3 words, 8 letters, say it and I'm yours. No, not I love you, I got food. Confession. I forgot to finish this poem because I got hungry. So this poem now. When Tavin was asking who is the featured performer for tonight, I heard some people saying talk to the crew. And so a lot of people actually even know my name is Alex and they just know me by my Instagram handle, talk to the crew, and that is been a pretty common experience of late. And the thing about my hair is Because a lot of people assume that, oh wow, she has this fro, she's so confident, this is how it's always been, but it hasn't. I've had a very trialsome journey with my hair. And this poem was a sort of going through everything that it took to be the me that I am today. So I'm going to share it with you. This is the Natural Hair Handbook, written by we who carry our heritage on our heads. Afro, twist out, or dreads, we give curl its definition, so don't talk to us about curl definition. Society tried to condition us not to love our nappy. But now we happy. So accept the terms and conditions of wash days and deep conditions in this natural life. The way your hair will fight you is like an actual wife. Before you make that hairdo and suffer heat damage or strife, you have to know what your hair do. So let's listen to rule number 1, right? I don't care what they say on the bottle. Dime size shampoo is not enough for you. Your hair has a greedy mouth and it will gobble down at least a handful. It's quite a handful dime size. Your hair is so hungry it eats your whole paycheck. Becomes the bread to your shea butter. Budget wreck, so don't bother if you don't select the right brand. Some products don't do anything except for smell up your hand. Don't do nothing when your hair out of hand. Shampoo said no tears, but you're crying still. When you see that bill, if they raise the price, you watch the scissors and you just swear you will. Rule number 2, prepare for shrinkage. Or, as the people call it, you cut your hair. Then you're like, no, it just does that. I mean, it curls in and lies flat like a shy cat. My hair hides its length like a turtle hiding its legs. If my hair was a radio, all it would do is keep its volume low. Where did my volume go? You know, how I leave my house, hair stretched out, and after 2 hours, the only words in my mouth is, I'm stressed out. Rule number 3, learn the script. From the day you wear your hair in an afro, you will start using it. It goes like this. No. It's not a wig. Yes, it's my hair. No, you can't touch it. I won't brush it. Yes, it's longer than it looks. No, it's not a wig. Yes, I can feel that. It's my hair, not a damn cap. Look, man, if you don't move your hand, I'm going to smack your wrist and twist your fingers like 2 strands. Rule number 4. Sometimes they won't even ask before diving elbow deep into your hair like they're trying to touch your ancestors. Fingers grabbing scalp, bulldozing through curls and touching up roots till you feel uprooted, looking up escape routes from rude groups of people who think your hair parts are just parts of a petting zoo. How you'd feel if I came up and started petting you? You don't even know my name, but you thought I'd feel comfortable letting you? Please. Rule number 5. You'll never foresee the struggles of 4C till you face to face with the fact that your hair will not curl like that. It's puffy and thick and breaks combs like weak sticks, and you can't fix the fluffiness, but one day you'll realize that you don't have to. Your baby hair won't lie down like you say to, and your twist out is an afro by day 2. And your hair is the reasons that they call it tie the knots, because when 2 curls get together, they won't self-destruct. Rule number 6. When an old, random black guy you don't know walks up to you just so and says, sister, your face too sweet for a ass like that, you know. You say nothing. Heart stutters to a stop. You can't believe this still happens. When you go home, you make a list of all the things you wish you said in response to, sister, your face too sweet to have a kind of ras. Excuse me? Did I ask? And don't sister me. I don't want that kind of self-hate in my family tree. You think I'm too pretty for the hair that grows out of me? You need some tea tree oil for your tongue because you sound like your growth was stunted socially. Best you get less vocal because I support local and my hair was made in the country of me. actively follow spoken word and were at the National Poetry Slam? How many people were at the National? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we have some people. How many people were there? Because I feel like that's the majority. Yes, yes, okay, cool. How many people in this room would call themselves a creative? Whatever craft you do, photography, art, music. Yes, can I get a if they're creatives in this room? Alright, that's it. How many people in this room trying to make this their job? You're trying to be professional with this. This is what you want your livelihood to come from. Can I get a Alright. This poem is dedicated to each and every single one of you. If anything in it feels familiar, you all know what to do. Snaps and precisely. The name's artist, starving artist, and I have a question about this absurd E word every artist has heard when it comes to the talk of payment. I need to know how to use it to pay rent. I need to know if it's worth even 2 cents. Can anybody tell me the exchange rate for exposure? Anybody check if for citizens that you cash it in like checks in hearse, citizens with name Maximan, vex and curse, or worse, end up extinct like T-Rex in hearse. If instead of pay, they just say, thanks drive, it was real good. Yesterday, this starving artist went to the all-you-could-eat buffet, placed the order, and then tried to pay, and the cashier said, hey, we don't take payment that way, so I put the exposure back in my wallet back in back pocket, and crawled home on broken belly to belch out this poem. The first draft was not just stomach upset, but whole body furious. It was the sharp nail of a gas pain, but I can't sip the tea if I'm about to spill it. And you can't recommend Lipton after my lips done split to spit a rhyme to trip a guilty mind, because whoever feels like I owe them, I'm not coming to perform in your show them. I am here to show them clarity. Unless it is for charity, don't ask me to perform for free. About plenty people go see, because if you check the dictionary correctly, exposure is not a form of currency, so before you ask, I go on like current B, like current gone, because you can't see your free performances costing me. And when I object, you want to be accosting me? Somebody please explain why they're quick to put the artist's name in the program, but not in the budget. And when you state your price cheap and nice, they still try to make you budget like cost is the same as a countdown, like they don't know when you hit 0, the only thing left to do is blast off or stay. Because we've all done gigs for next to nothing pay. Now, nothing is wrong with an exchange based on mutual admiration. I'm not up here bad talking collaboration. It's the straight up exploitation when they're paying for everything else, right? The stage, the food, and the spotlight. Well, if I rage, I rude, so it's tough life, but it's not like we out here trying to make a killing. We're just out here trying to make a living. Trying to make sure that we could have a place to live in. We all want to buy a house in Freetown, but even they know you can't pay the light man with a song. By the way, the recipe for a clap is just 2 empty hands. You think your applause makes it hurtless? Just admit you think my work is worthless because I don't work at clerk desk, have the audacity to ask me about, well, when you get in a real job. So because you making dollars between 9 to 5, that's also the only time you making sense? My job is 24/7. When last you worked past 11, and yes, we might be starving artists, but our art is worth more than a cheese puff and chubby. So no, you cannot pay us with refreshments, buddy. You think that's what we mean when we say let's get this bread? And if you're shaking your head and you're offended, then you're exactly the person to whom this is intended. Because when we put our growling stomachs to the mouth of this microphone, the only thing you're willing to cook up is excuses. Well, here's a recipe to put your money where your mouth is in this kitchen. If you can't take the heat, you could get out. But I will follow you till you find food for the same mouth you like to hear sing and do that free speech thing. Because it is time for the starving artists to eat. Show where I plug myself. Right? Yeah, all right. So for those of you who don't know, my Instagram is Talk to the Fro. Everything's spelled out T-A-L-K Talk T-O-2 the F-R-O Fro. So you together Talk to the Fro. Perfect. You can also email me at acgstewart@hotmail.com. S-T-E-W-A-R-T. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes. So Instagram Talk to the Fro, email acgstewart@hotmail. I'm actually starting a project based on the theme of my last poem. So if anything in that hits you personally deep, if there are creatives in this room who know that they have issues with people thinking that their art doesn't have value beyond just the occasional clap, then feel free to chat me tonight or send me a message and let me know you want to get involved. They what? That is true, but I haven't posted anything, man. Okay, fine. So I also have an Instagram account strictly for poetry. It is POUITREE. See what I did there? Poetry, yes. Okay, so you can follow that because there's going to be a video series coming up in the next week, actually. So follow up and look out. But it's been a wonderful night, and you guys are an amazing audience. Enjoy the rest of Bohemia Room. Thank you for having me. 7.
Alright guys, I would like you to make as much noise as I feel inside because I finally get Alex on the stage. So please, one more time. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah. Alright. Thank you very much, Alex. It's a pleasure to have you, really and truly.